Hey, good evening. How's it going? It just says iPhone on my side, so I'm not sure who this is, but I hope you're having a good night. We're just gonna give it a second or two to let the others funnel in, okay?
Right. Coach Ange, this is Valencia. I'm still on my way home from the day, so
Be safe.
yeah,
Thanks for tapping in. Just listen, okay?
I will. Hey, look, that's from early this morning with you. I went home and got dressed for work and haven't been home since.
Woo!
So those are my days. So if y'all don't hear from me, those are
Okay.
generally my days.
Okay. Fair enough. Wow.
Listen, so when I weigh in and stuff, I'm happy. Look, I have that kind of schedule and still maintain. I'm
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you're doing great. I mean, even the fact you get up and ready.
Yeah.
Hey, Miss Crystal, I love it. Look at our 5 a.m.ers. You doing
Okay.
okay?
I'm going on silent mute.
You're fine. All
Okay.
right. So what I'll do, I'll go ahead and share my screen and you can watch this or just listen in. You could probably gather what's happening. All right. So I am Coach Ange. I'm not Coach Jay or Coach Neek. So I'm kind of covering. Give me grace. Let's see. Shh. That's not what I wanted to do. Hold on. Present. That is what I want to do. All right. So welcome to the Bamboo Coaching and Support Zoom. We'll try to be quick. Ground rules, if you need to leave, we're all adults. You can raise your hand, ask your question, and hold on. Let me let two others in. All right, if you do have to leave, you can ask your question quickly. I'll answer, and we're all adults. We can honor that. But I will be moving things along. So if I cut you off or we say, "Hey, let's stay on track here," and that's a good question, I'll answer at the end. Um, just know it's from a good place. All right. All right. Moving on. Fitness. So we're going over our pillars: fitness, nutrition, accountability. As far as fitness goes, our plan. Hey, Yasmin.
Hi.
We've yet to meet still, Heather, but I'm Coach Ange. All right. So our goal with fitness is 3 to 5 hours of intentional activity. That is not walking the dog. That is not going to the mailbox and back. That is not mowing the lawn. It is just like in class, hard start, hard finish, high intensity, 30 minutes. That's what we're looking for. So you get that with your 3 sessions at Bamboo and then 2 homework assignments. So I'm going to go around the room and ask if you have your 2 homework assignment days planned or if you've already done one at this point. So Miss Valencia, if you're able to unmute, you're free to.
Okay. Yes, I've done one. I have the other plan. We'll see how I feel and to get the other one done, and
Okay.
go from there. But yes,
Okay. Beautiful. So it sounds like you usually get one on the weekend.
I do, or I would try, like I have a lot of activities this weekend. So I usually Tuesday and one on Thursday if I don't think I'm going to get it in on Saturday.
I gotcha. Okay. And like do some pre-planning for next week too. I like the pre-planning for this week. Go ahead and keep in mind next week is going to be so wonky. So do what you can. What I do, honestly, I front load my week. So however you can, I do two workouts in a day. That way, if there's ever a day I can't get it in, I'm okay because I got two in Monday, two in Thursday, or whatever it is. And of course, we have the turkey trot. That's my little blurb on the turkey trot at 5K on Thanksgiving if you're here in town. But great plan, Valencia. I'm gonna move on, Miss Crystal, since you were second in. 2 homework assignments planned.
Yes, and I've already done one. So I also it's hard for me to do the weekends, so Tuesdays
Okay.
and Thursdays
Okay.
are my days.
That's beautiful. Perfect. Great. And Yasmin, I'm gonna call on you. As far as homework, assignments go, are you doing walking assignments for now?
Yeah, the power
30
walking.
Beautiful. And you do that twice a week at least, right?
Yes.
You already got one in Tuesday, maybe?
No, mine's Thursday,
Okay.
and it's typically Saturday, but I'm
Okay.
busy Saturday, and I'm
Yeah.
going to Universal Sunday, so I
Okay.
figured I could do it there. Why not? So I'm just switching it to
Okay.
Sunday this week.
Okay. So Sunday, you just got to carve out 30 minutes to get some laps in, and that's what you'll do?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, you're just missing out on one ride, really, right?
Yes. It's all
Okay.
right. It's no big deal.
Okay. All right, deal. I like it. If you can and you think about it, like shoot a little blurb if you can, just because I could do it. I could go, it's weird. I could go to Universal. I could show everyone, hey, I'm still getting my steps in, but it doesn't hit the same, to be honest, when it comes from a coach. If it comes from you or Crystal or Miss Valencia walking the floor, pacing back and forth, getting it in however you can, it speaks volumes to another member, especially one who just started. If you think about it, post it in the Facebook group and inspire others.
Okay.
That's cool. That's dope. All right. And Heather, if you're still here, what's up? Homework assignments?
Yes, I've been sick the first half of the week. So I
Okay.
went to my first class today. Trying to get those worked out and then most likely get my homework assignments Saturday, Sunday.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, and that's life. So don't get too hung up on it. I'm glad you made it back in the gym tonight, you said.
Yes.
Great. All right. So you'll see how you feel tomorrow, and you'll just keep trekking on.
Yes.
Like the plan, though. Great job. I'm going to move on if you don't have any questions. Mr. Charlie, and I can only assume that your wife is there too.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, she's here.
Hey.
We did a home workout. We had a brutal 10-mile hike over the weekend, so we did a home workout at the beginning of the week. We'll do another hike this weekend for our homework assignment.
Oh, nice. I like it. It's perfect weather for it too.
It really is. It's excellent.
Yeah. Maybe what would couple perfectly with that is just some light stretching, maybe some mobility,
Yep.
just so you don't get stiffened up, help with
Yep.
recovery. And
We did a big stretch prior to, and our son went walking with us. Both of us fell back into the vehicle afterwards, and he yelled at us, made us get back out and do a post stretch.
good. Yeah. All right. Well, take that son along again. Great job.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you. And actually, I got to get with the two of you at the end of the week. We'll keep trucking on. All right. Very proud of everyone. If there ever comes a point, which sometimes there does, most of the time it happens, where you just are fed up with homework and you're like, Coach Ange, I cannot walk again on my own. I'm so over it. I don't want to do my runs. I don't want to do my whatever. Well, a lot of people decide like I just want to just attend sessions. If can I Monday through Friday just keep the routine, not worry about homework assignments and just get my 5 sessions in? We say yes. And that, hold on, let me just let Cameron in. The way we honor your subscription to 2, let me just read this so I don't like butcher it. We say become a Prestige Labs athlete. Requirements is to keep 2 supplements on subscription, and we honor that by letting you come to as many sessions as you want. And that is unlimited. So some people even come like twice a day. Some people come 5 days plus Saturday for boot camp because that one's fun. You never know what you're coming into. But the whole strategy is to keep 2 things on subscription. You're going to need protein anyways. That's a given. If you're lifting and just in general, creatine's another good one. And if you wanted to not do the creatine, you could do like a multivitamin. We have a lot of people who do that. And yeah, that's my take on that. All right, so we're going to switch. Nutrition. Goal is to follow your plan because everyone is on a slightly different plan. when it comes to portions. So you can find them in the app under the fork and knife if you're within your 8-week program, because later on that switches to something else. But your meal strategy is there, and your meal prep strategy is there. And it looks a little something like this. Your portion guide. This should all look familiar. Unless you're Cameron. You haven't met with Coach Neek yet. I don't think. Your guidelines are here. So this is what is specific to each and everyone's actual level. So if I'm looking at this, this says 9 ounces of chicken breast. That already tells me this person's probably on a level 3 or 4. And what the reason that the portions change is because if you're heavier at one point in life, you need more fuel to recover, to fuel the body throughout the day, just to support it in general. And then as time goes on, you'd go to maybe level 3 or level 2. And then vice versa. If you come in and you need to gain weight, like our 5 a.m.ers know Miss Maria, just like myself, got here and we were less than 100 pounds. That was like a long time ago. Less than 100 pounds. And all we need to do is eat as if we were a heavier person, because that's what we were striving to be in the moment, right? So that's what we use the levels for. The guideline as far as timing throughout the day, the meal opportunities is breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Breakfast and lunch is protein, veggie, carb. Protein, veggie, carb again. At dinner, we're swapping the carb for fat. So we feel satiated throughout the night, blood sugar doesn't drop, and carb doesn't turn to sugar. That's why we don't have the carb. You have your 2 shakes just to keep things simple, level out the blood sugar. We don't have the crashes, the spikes. We don't have cravings. And that shake later on, it could be a protein snack. It could be a protein yogurt if you're sick of shakes. It could be cottage cheese. It could be anything, but the goal is at least 20 to 30 grams of protein for those shakes or snacks. So I'm going to go around the room and ask how closely you've been following this plan. Oh, yeah, sorry. Like I said, this isn't my slideshow anymore. You can find everything under that fork and knife. You can also find it in Facebook, because some people would rather use Facebook versus the app and vice versa. All right, enough talking. Question is, have you been sticking to your meal plan 80% of the time? And you can give me a thumbs up, thumbs down. You can ask a question. I'm going to start with Miss Valencia, if she's still here.
I'm still here.
Okay.
I would say for the most part, but I won't say today wasn't the best day.
Okay.
But I'm good. I as I've said before, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm much better than what I was before. I started with bamboo. So
Beautiful. Progress is progress. And then moving forward, tomorrow's a new day, and we're like a few hours out from it. Do you know where you went wrong? Was it just timing? Was it just you didn't have it on hand?
listen, I had it on hand, but I ate me a piece of cornbread and I loved it and I enjoyed it and I'm good with it.
Okay.
And I'm good.
Sounds
I don't
like-
care what the scale says.
Okay.
I wanted that cornbread. I ate my piece of cornbread. It satisfied me from probably doing something worse, and I'm good.
Okay. All right. Hey, it's honest, it's fair, and you're not going to come to me at the end of the week wondering why you're just going to own up to it.
Listen. At
right.
my age, Coach Edge, look,
I
I'm
feel
good.
you. I feel you. It's a little bit of intuitive eating. I do that when I'm pregnant, intuitive eating. So my only gripe would be, if you can, still get the protein in, especially because you just lifted this morning.
Oh no, I did.
Okay.
I did my protein. That
Oh, good.
I hit that, just at lunchtime.
Okay.
I had me some greens and I
Okay.
added me a piece of cornbread. That's just how it goes.
Okay. All right. Listen, I mean, 80% of the time, if we're talking 80% of the time, and this is after we've made some progress, okay? The whole goal is lifestyle, 80%. So for saying that might be one off-plan meal, that might be one off-plan side dish a week. We're okay. And especially because you worked out today. I'm gonna give it a okay, Miss Valencia.
That's fine, but Even if you did, God bless you, but I'm telling you, I'm okay. I'm
No, I feel
good.
you. Um, Miss Crystal, my other 5 a.m.er. What's up?
Yes, so I've been sticking with it 8%
Okay.
plus, and but a little like Miss Valencia, yesterday was my son's birthday, so I did have cupcake.
Okay.
I got all my protein and
Okay.
veggies, so
Beautiful. Okay. And yesterday was a homework assignment day, right?
yes.
Okay. And you were right back at the gym this morning, 5 a.m. So well done. Don't tell Coach Jay. He's very like militant.
Yeah.
Sometimes he used to be super militant back in the day, but now we're just preaching like lifestyle. If I see you 3 times a week and you're right back to it, like we're doing good.
Yes.
Let's see. Yasmin.
Yeah, I've been sticking to it. I've been sticking to it really good.
Good.
It's been making my life a whole lot easier. I've been on time for work.
Good.
So, yeah, it's been helping me, and I did almost cave though and have a piece of raisin bread, but I walked away from it
Okay.
because I love
Good.
raisin bread. I was like, oh God, no. But
Okay.
I did. I walked away from it. But yeah, it's been okay. I think my struggle is like sometimes I'm just not hungry.
Okay.
Like around lunch, I like don't want to eat my carbs. Is
Okay.
I don't know, and that's where I think I'm struggling is really like lunch with the carbs. Like I just don't want to eat it. I'd rather just have
Right.
my
So
protein and veggies.
honestly, I wouldn't worry about the carbs either.
Okay.
I would worry about the protein. So
Okay.
I not worry. I would prioritize the protein. Eat your protein first, then your veggies. Carb, come whatever happens. If you eat half of them, great. If not, it's not like something you have to get in. It's not the
Okay.
same as protein. It's
Okay.
not going to fuel the body the way protein is going to help with recovery and stabilizing blood sugar. Carbs actually does the opposite. It
Yes.
spikes them.
Okay.
Yeah. Um, I will say though, when you ran into the raisin bread, was that before or after lunch?
That was that was before lunch. That was like
Okay.
after breakfast. It was like the kids' breakfast at school. It was raisin bread with butter. And my coworker was like, "Do you want a piece?" And I was like, yes, but no."
Right,
So
right.
I think I just wanted it to want it because I really wanted
Yes.
raisin bread. But I was like,
Yeah.
you really don't need it, and you're about to have your shake. Get over it.
Okay. Good. Yeah, I mean it's good to make the correlation because that's why I asked if you were actually hungry, and it sounds like you weren't. So you were able to at least pinpoint like, hey, it's just I want it to want it.
Yes.
That's a breakthrough in itself. Well done.
Thank you.
Outside of like, so it's different with Miss Valencia where she's like, listen, this is what I wanted, had my heart set on it. I'm gonna
I
own
don't blame her.
whatever.
I maybe would have came for the cornbread. I would have just did it.
I feel you. So great job. Man, there might have been one other question. If I think of it, I'll text you later. I'm gonna
Okay.
check on. Miss Heather, now I know you were sick. You probably weren't eating, which is fine because you were also not working out those first 2 days of the week. How do you feel now with eating?
I'm back to normal, but like yesterday was the first time I was able to eat, and I forced myself to have some chicken noodle soup and some saltines. But I felt a whole lot better today, and I was back on track.
Okay, well done. Great job. Yeah, it's life.
Yeah.
Um, one thing I do is I do bone broth. That way I know there's protein in that and protein water. It's clear, so worst case scenario, if you have chuck it, it's not terrible like a shake. But I'm glad you're better and I'm just gonna keep trekking on. Um, good job, Heather. Char Charlie, yeah.
Yep, Charlie and Don. So we're doing good. We're probably at 90%. My cheat is cashews in the evening. Her cheat is a little bit of Cool Whip, low sugar, low fat with a lot of protein mixed into it.
Okay.
I'm a little jealous that someone had cornbread and there was a cupcake consumed too, but I have a bag of Dubai chocolate on my counter that I'm waiting for Thanksgiving for.
Okay, that's great.
There you go. Actually,
Good.
I wouldn't let my child open it up yesterday, so nope, it doesn't get open till Thanksgiving.
Okay. No, that's great. And
Yeah.
even Thanksgiving, hopefully you get like, I don't know, a little activity in. But what was I gonna say? The cashews are not a cheat. On your plan, it does say, oh, let me see if I can find it really quick. You do have a fat allowed at dinner in place of the carb, right?
Yeah. The
And
problem is
on there,
I have it about 8 or 9 o'clock at night. And I have a small handful, maybe 2 small handfuls.
okay, one handful might have been okay.
It's a
But
true cheat. It is.
even the timing, honestly, even the timing is fine because that's still the last window opportunity to eat.
Yeah.
Are you having a fat with dinner as well? Is that what you're saying?
Most of the time, yes, but not always. If I have a fat with dinner, it's maybe a tiny bit of oil in the pan, but not really going out of the way to include definitely a fat
Can
because I
you,
know in my mind I'm having those nuts.
right, exactly. So, are you pouring oil into the pan?
No, I use avocado oil and just put a little tiny, dollop in the center,
Okay.
and then kind of spread it around.
All right. As long as you're seeing great results, which we'll know by the end of the week,
Yeah,
I'm gonna okay it. The only
yeah.
other thing, if you're gonna be super technical, I would switch from the pour of avocado oil to a spray. We use a spray at
Okay,
our house because
okay.
like 5 calories. That's it.
Yeah.
If you
Actually,
go and
that's a good idea. I do prefer spray, so that's a good
yeah,
idea.
if you go and look at how many calories and how many grams of fat is in, like you said, a little pour, it's crazy. I
Oh
bet
yeah.
you it's like 60 calories. It's
Wow.
but other than that, you're doing great.
Yeah.
Doing great.
So this is we have our last session tomorrow night, and this is the end of I believe, our 8th
8
week.
weeks. So
Yeah.
tomorrow night, is there any way you can come in 5 minutes or 20
Yeah.
minutes early since it's the both of you?
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely.
Okay, and you attend the 6:15 or 5:15?
6:15.
Okay, perfect. Because I'll be with Coach Shay across the park. So if you could get there at like 5:50-ish,
Yeah.
I'll be there.
Definitely. Yeah.
I'll be
We'll be there.
all right, perfect. Thank you.
My pleasure.
Um, Cameron, I don't even think I called on you earlier.
Yeah, I heard the call out.
Okay. All right. As far as I'm gonna backtrack, activity goes, are you getting 2 homework assignments in?
Um, sorry, I'm not sure what that is. I haven't
You're
really
fine.
fully hit it hard. I'm training
Okay.
a lot, and then I'm doing jiu-jitsu 3 times a day. You know who's not following is Adrian.
Oh,
That's he's here,
okay.
but we're gonna be there Friday. But we're gonna be
Okay.
there Friday with the and then doing the whole nutrition thing before.
Okay. Then good. We're gonna table the homework. Although I
Okay.
think you get plenty of activity. When it comes to nutrition, oh, you didn't have your meeting yet. Are
Friday.
you at least hitting a certain amount of protein in grams a day?
Well, I mean, I feel like I eat pretty decent. But somebody brought up that sometimes when they're working out that they're not hungry, which is a great point because when I train so much, I feel the same way where I'm just not hungry and trying to force that. So that's a great point. So that's something I got to learn and talk to
Coach Nick.
Coach Nick to
Okay.
try.
Yeah, absolutely. And then Adrian, I think I already spoke to you kind of about training and lifting, so we're gonna have to just focus
My
on
phone is
recovery.
focused on the bag. Yeah, I have to figure it out. And my sleep too.
Which we do have a natural sleep supplement and it's worked wonders. You actually met Jody. She works out at the 9:15 and she
Yeah.
swears by it. It just because it's natural. I can't do it just because I get up at 4 and then the fact that I have the baby who wakes me up every hour, it seems like so it's a loss for me. But I've heard it works wonders. So that's an option. But there might be some other things that Coach Neek will have you do throughout the day. For example, 30 minutes of sunlight. Do you ever get that in during the day?
Oh yeah.
Just
We
take in,
now we make sure to do that.
Mm.
yeah.
It's a new thing.
Two little
Yeah.
5-pound chihuahuas. So
Yeah, we have little
Okay.
chihuahuas, so we walk them.
Okay. Yeah, perfect. She might have some other tips and tricks, things like that. Like it's just syncing the body with um what is it?
The universe.
It's more hormone based, yeah.
Yeah,
That
I
way
get it.
you sleep better. So you'll meet with her, you'll learn more. Again, everything you can find in the app, you can find on Facebook under the featured section. So it looks just like this. It would drop down and then you scroll until you find something that says nutrition assets or fitness assets. It would open up to our drive and it actually would say 2025 and you have everything at your disposal. Restaurant ordering out system, even fast food options. So on the go, what you would do if you're in that situation, and then just snacks and sides as time goes on, meal prep packs, protein treats, things of that sort. I think I'm going backwards. So what's going on? All right. And then, of course, you can always go to Pinterest. We used to actually have one designated day a month where we just got on Zoom and we looked at Pinterest options and we just hashed it out. Like if someone would drop a link in the chat, Coach Jay would pull it up and say, "Oh, this is a great dinner option. I can see why you would choose it. Like pesto, it's got the mushrooms, onions, the tomatoes. Like I love this. How do we make it on plan?" And then we would sit there and go and make little tweaks. So if you ever have a recipe where you're like, man, I want to cook this, I just don't know if it's quite right, send it to your coach, send it to Coach Neek, or shoot us the link, or talk to us in class because we can usually like steer you in the right direction. Because the whole goal is to feel like you're enjoying your meals.
I think we're what a week and a half in right now, so we're excited. This is great. You know,
Yeah. Yeah, I'm glad you're here. This and doing it together. I love seeing the couples do it together. So.
yeah, I gotta push her.
I know he's forcing me, but I need it.
I love it. All right, so I'm going to go around the room one more time. If you're committed to these things, I just want a thumbs up. Meal prepping this weekend, super important with the holiday. Following the meal plan, 80% at least. Miss Valencia, I'm just gonna trust that thumb is up. Attending 3 bamboo sessions a week, especially this week and hopefully next week.
The
And then
thumb is up
completing-
except for Thanksgiving Day.
fine by me. And then completing your homework assignments this week and at least pre-planning for next week. I see a lot of thumbs, so I think we're good. Does anyone have any other questions? We covered a lot.
I do have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
Where do we log on is it the Bamboo app where we log in our progress as far as, the amount of weight we lift, that type of thing? Where do I log that in so that I could keep a
I
track?
could show you. Can I show you on this? If I can't find it in like 20 seconds, I am just gonna show you on Friday. But let
That's
me
fine.
see.
Mhm.
Yes. Well, so Cameron and Adrian are also attending strength sessions. Crystal's attending strength sessions. So this is actually probably good. I'm gonna go to Valencia. I'm gonna pull you up as if I'm you. Say we're going to do a workout on the 21st, 2 days from now. So yeah, that's Friday. We are gonna go to the fork and knife on your app. So that would be no, not kettlebell. I'm sorry. Sorry, this is like super technical on my end. Workout select training program.
Hi,
We
my
are
son
in-
just wants to say hello.
Hi, I've heard so much about you. You sound like a really cool person. This guy plays chess. He beats his dad now.
And mom.
And mom, man. And jujitsu, like the whole shebang. You sound amazing. I hope I get to meet you in person one day. Don't be embarrassed. Just own up to it. You're cool. All right, so if I open up the workout, I'm going to open up stats. This is as if I'm you now. So here's our barbell close grip chest press. You guys can still see my screen, right? Oh, okay.
No.
No. Okay. I'll walk you through how I got here. But this is where you would hit the kettlebell. It's at the bottom of your like dashboard when you first open up the app. You would find November Friday strength. If it was a Monday, you'd find November Monday strength. If it was today, November Wednesday strength, you would open it up and you would record your weights here. This is reps. So on Fridays, say you do close grip, that's your close grip bench press with the barbell. Say you get 12 reps at the bar's 45, say you have 10s on both sides, so at 65 pounds, that's what you would put. Your dumbbell hammer grip, bicep curl, and I think that's doubles. Say you get 10 reps in and you're using 12-pound dumbbells. That's how you would record that. And you would do that. Remember, we go like several rounds. You do a warm-up round, so that would close out that round. Second time around, maybe you hit 10 reps, and because you added 2 plates, maybe you added 10 pounds on both sides. So say you're at 75 pounds now on the barbell for that close grip bench press. I know it's super technical, probably boring you guys. I just love this stuff. But anyways, you're going to progressively overload. You're going to keep track of your weights and your reps for round 1, 2, and 3. You could even add another round if you made it that far. And then that's that. And then it's a water break. He's explaining the next 2 heavy lifts. You're going to do the same. Round 1, round 2, round 3. You hit save, you get a thumbs up, or you get like a hand clap. Not a hand clap, high five. And it lets you know that it's tracked. And then when you go to do it again, you'll know exactly where to pick up where you left off. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
And I'll show you how to get to it next time I see you.
Okay, thank
That's a
you.
great question. Yeah.
Yeah, that would be good because I'm having an issue getting to that too. So looking forward to hearing that.
Yeah, absolutely. And there is like a whole science behind it. Like you're supposed to progressively overload with weights by 10%. And in class, that doesn't exactly translate the way it is in class. We just say, hey, why don't we try to go up in weight? And so we're trying to fill it out. But if you were tracking your weights, you honestly could stick more to that 10% adding on weight if you had it tracked. But great question, Valencia. Probably super technical, but all right. I'm gonna let you guys go. I'll see a bunch of you tomorrow. I'll see even more of you Friday. You guys have a good night's sleep, as good as it could be.
Thank you.
All
You
right.
All right, thank you. You too.
Bye, guys. Good night.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye. Thank you.